The people at Preferred Networks in Japan have unveiled a robot which can autonomously clean up people's rooms. It marries deep learning with an articulated arm so it can identify objects, pick them up in the correct way, and put them where they need to be stored. Google have also announced their cloud robotics platform, which basically takes a lot of data from machines in, say, a warehouse to create a kind of hive mind to map out spaces and improve efficiency and awareness. There's also a couple of strange robots I found this week too. The first is Ibuki, created by the Symbiotic Human-Robot Interaction Project. It's an attempt at creating a more relatable bot in the form of a child, and it can do things like hold hands with users. I don't want to diss the engineers who made this, but it's slightly nightmarish. The other bot is the Ubitech Robotics Walker, a humanoid bipedal robot which is like a moving Amazon Alexa you can give verbal and presumably visual commands to. Why do most robots walk like they've soiled themselves? Researchers from Stanford and Lausanne have created the Fly-Crow Tug drones, which work together to move heavy objects and perform tasks like open doors. There will be no escape. In other drone news, DHL seems to have a super active research department because they're back again with yet another delivery drone. This time it's a VTOL wingcopter that delivers medicines to isolated areas in East Africa. The National Science Foundation in the US put out an interesting video following Harvard's experiments in soft robotics. The basic idea is that multi-layered fabrics with air bladders and sensors in them can work well as super lightweight aids for gripping and moving limbs. Eventually, the goal is to incorporate them directly into clothing. Designer Beer Holthwis has created the paper pulp printer, which, as you guessed, 3D prints using paper pulp. It's interesting seeing new materials such as pulp and cement being used. I wonder how high resolution you can get materials like this. And speaking of new materials, engineers at the University of Utah have developed a new method of printed human tissues such as ligaments and tendons by combining a modified 3D printer with stem cells harvested from fat tissue. Apparently, this new technique enables researchers to create much more precise patterns with the cells, which is crucial for retaining strength in ligaments. CNBC put out an interesting mini documentary which follows a group of diabetics who are bypassing super expensive insulin pumps and creating their own open source alternatives. This kind of thing is what the age of technology can be about. Okay, you've got one more week if you want to sign up to the Secret Santa. Thank you to everyone who's joined. We've got quite a few people so far. Check the Node site for the details on that. Also, thank you to the people who offered to lend a hand on the various projects I mentioned. I think I've found the correct people now and I'll be in touch with everyone soon.